Hi, this is Jack at Jack's Transmissions, and we understand our gear sets with our Mitsubishi SST, DCT470, dual clutch units better than anyone. One common problem with these units is what people call a startup grind or grind on startup. That happens when you start the car on a cold morning after it's been sitting for some time and you hear a grind from the transmission. So what's happening there is when you start the car, so it doesn't sit there and run a self-check or anything and stall for time. As the pressures build up, it engages first and second gear and pre-selects those so they're ready to go. So the average person, when they get in their car and start it, they can immediately put it in drive and go. Could you imagine if these cars had a self-check like the R35 GTR has, where you start it and you have to wait a few seconds before you go? People would be totally outraged by that.
Come on, go! Go! My gosh!
So in order to resolve that issue on a more common car like this, there is no self-check or anything. You start it, it immediately goes into gear and you take off. The problem with that is if the second gear synchro wears down a little bit off these engagement teeth here, it'll grind. It'll slip past the synchro ring and the sleeve will crash into the gear and give you that grind that you hear. Let's take a closer look at the 246 cluster and see what that looks like. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is understand what's going on here to cause second gear to grind, and we need to understand how this system works. So what we have here is a hub and sleeve assembly, a synchro blocker ring assembly. This is known as a double synchro, and then we have the gear itself. So in order to transfer engine power from the shaft that this gear is riding on through the gear, we have to lock the shaft to the gear. And the way that works is you have these engagement teeth on the synchro sleeve and on the gear to lock it into position so power can go through the assembly reliably and not break anything. That's how that works. However, the problem is both of these parts are turning independent of each other. So in the trans, you have one part turning and another part turning in another direction. And if you were to have this sleeve engage those teeth, it's going to grind away at them. You have to synchronize the speed of both pieces first before that engagement. So the way the synchro works is the fork will apply pressure to the sleeve, and as it applies downward pressure, it's applying the brake on that blocker ring. It's getting a lot harder to turn. Like right now, I'm struggling to turn this. And once the speed is synchronized and matched, the blocker ring will let go and allow the sleeve to pass to engage the gear, just like that. And then we're locked and power can go through. So understanding this basic knowledge of this, these teeth is what preloads the ring to apply the brake and also allows the sleeve to pass through. And what happens is these outer teeth in these SSTs, they're made out of brass, and it's a very soft material. After time and use, these teeth will round off at the edges, and when it preloads on the gear, again, when we have all of this together, when you have that preload on there, if there's wear on those teeth, it'll allow the sleeve to pass by before it synchronizes the speed. So it passes through prematurely. And when that happens, the ring will make contact with the engagement teeth and grind away at them. That's where you get that noise coming from your transmission on the cold start. It's the sleeve passing through the blocker ring prematurely and making contact with these teeth. As you look at these teeth and you can imagine them rotating at different speeds, that grinding noise makes sense. It follows the noise these would make if they're crashing into each other. So what we have done is we have duplicated the OEM design on the synchro ring. However, we've used a bronze material. This bronze material is a lot more robust, and it's not going to round off at the teeth like the OEM brass material did. The brass is just too soft. Ours will last the life of the unit. So if you replace the synchro ring with ours, it's going to keep the performance of the ring working properly, and it's not going to allow the sleeve to pass through prematurely and crash into the engagement teeth. Now, if you're experienced with these, you'll know that later model transmissions came out with steel blocker rings that had steel teeth on the ends here. So why don't you want to use those instead? Well, you don't want to use those because these tabs that the steel rings have break off. So you get a synchro failure with the latest revision steel synchros from Mitsubishi, and then you have the failure of the soft material on the brass synchros to fail as well. So what we did is we took the best of both worlds. We used bronze, and then we don't have the tabs that break off here either. The body of this is all solid. So this is a very robust area that is not going to break. So just buy our synchros, put it in your second gear, resolve your startup grind issue, and that's why it happens. I hope this explanation makes sense. I hope this gives you confidence in our parts. We put a lot of engineering and time into this stuff, and you know, second gear grind on startup just does not happen with our units. And
Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.